It's Week 7 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Daniels looking to throw. It's caught by Jackson. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Crocker has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
Now Daniels. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Slot man moves right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion left comes Brown. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 36 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals,
start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Jackson's got it over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Where was the Falcons, who were able to pick up the victory at home? Drake London, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. Both teams finishing up their final adjustments. We're ready for the second half as we get back up to D.C. and give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here is Washington now to take over. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay, break. Here we go, start.
To the air goes Daniels. That to the longtime Eagle, great Zach Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Crocker, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker, and he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll start with the option. A nice little juke. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 34 yards there and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Tolbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Ready,
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
come on, come on.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Get it. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Commanders, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A run on 1st down with Shipley. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received the gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Ready, go!
They go play action. Daniels. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Crocker. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's back to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass complete, Goddard. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Okay, ready?
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in